Sometime this week, somebody in your town is going to ask Google's AI for a pest control company near them. And AI is going to answer with 3 companies, maybe 4, and give recommendations about those companies. If there are 90 pest control companies in that town, it means 86 of them might as well not exist. Today, I'm going to help you find those invisible businesses in about 30 seconds each using only free tools, and why finding them is worth $300 a month. Every month. Quick context on who's telling me this. I'm not a guru trying to sell a course. I've been a web developer for over 10 years, and I'm building a local agency using AI tools publicly on this channel. Last video, I built an AI receptionist that booked real jobs on a real calendar. This is the system that happens before that, figuring out whether the phone actually rings at all. So this isn't a theory that I'm trying to sell you. It's a playbook I'm actually running, and you get to see if it works. So here's exactly what you're getting today. 1, a 30-second check that spots a business Google's AI is skipping. 2, the audit that turns that into proof. Free tools for the data, and an AI that writes a clean report for you. And 3, the exact message you'd send the owner, word for word. Stick around for the warnings at the end, because there are 3 ways people blow this. So here's the blind spot, and I'll demonstrate it. Let's head over to Google Maps. We can see this Ask Maps button now. People are starting to use this tool more than just typing pest control near me. They ask, and the AI answers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I normally see it show 3 to 4. In a bigger city like Dallas, it's giving us 5. And it gives a summary of each business. It notes their reviews and their strengths as a business. The AI runs on evidence, reviews, replies, photos, complete listings. Businesses that don't feed it evidence don't get named. And honestly, it's the same when not using AI. The businesses that are more involved, respond to customers, update their profile, are the ones that are showing higher up on the list. You can't sell a business owner a new roof, but show him rain coming through the one he's got, and now he's listening. My first video found a company losing $40,000 a year after the phone rang. This is about whether it rings at all. Evidence in, recommended out. So how do we find potential clients? Let's scroll through the list and let's check against it live. Check for reviews under 50 to start. We're also looking for ones where the owner doesn't ever reply to reviews and that they're missing the basics. No hours, 3 photos from years ago, no service lists, maybe no website, not posting. You get the idea. So we'll see one here. Good reviews. Last review was a month ago. They're not being consistent. And they didn't even reply. The last reply was 8 months ago. 3 photos. Photo from 2017. We do this a few more times. 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Last real reply, 3 weeks ago. All 3 of these were invisible to the AI search. There's a list of 3 right there. 10 minutes of scrolling gives you 20 names. I know it's hard and scary to pick a niche. So if you can't, fine. Garage door repair services. Done. Pick one, ignore the rest until you get 5 clients. Remember, under 30 to 50 reviews, no replies, and an empty profile. There's your checklist. So let's do a quick audit. I want to show you how you can do this with free tools so that anyone can do it. One tool that I've been using to spot check map rankings is BrightLocal. They have a free local search results checker where you can paste in your term, enter a location, check Google Maps, and then just hit check the results. So if we go back on our list, let's audit for Smile Pest Control, and let's actually see which page they're coming up on the results checker. Not on page 1. Looks like they're on page 2, about halfway down. There are 20 listings on each maps page. So if they're on page 2, they're at spot number 8. They're ranking 28th for a generic search in Dallas. If you go more specific to their exact location, they might be a little higher, but if they service the whole area, it's important to know that they're not ranking across the whole city. Another free tool I like to use is called GMB Everywhere. It's a Google Business Profile audit for local SEO, and that's what you notice these boxes around each profile. If we go back to the initial search using GMB Everywhere, we can see right here that the first one ranked at the top has more than 6 categories listed, compared to others where they're only showing 1. Let's go back to our guy, and we can see he's also just showing one category. That means he's invisible for all the other services that he offers. And it's all because of a settings menu that he's never opened. And this is a cool part of the tool. If we click on reviews, this is actually audit all of their reviews, how many weekly, monthly reviews they're getting, and how many they're actually replying to. So they have 69 reviews, 5 stars, which is great. They've only gotten 4 reviews in the past 30 days. They are responding to 97%, which is good, but for a business that has multiple clients that they're servicing each day, these numbers are low. So what I'm actually going to do is take a screenshot of this and a screenshot of the business we're auditing. And then let's take some of the information. Let's tell Claude that they're on page 2 of Google Maps in ranking from our bright local checker. We're going to take those 2 screenshots. I actually built a Claude skill for an audit visibility report that generates off of these screenshots and the business information. That way, we don't have to do it by hand. If you like the Claude skill, just comment audit down below. So let's tell Claude to run the skill. Just comment grid below and I'll show you a PDF and a walkthrough of how you can do this audit manually. So with all that information, the Claude skill prints out an HTML file that I can view in my browser, and it's easily downloadable as a PDF. Let's take a look. In this audit, it gives information that we have about the company, and then it gives us the ranking. Like we mentioned, page 2, and it gives us a visibility score, 5 out of 10. And every fix on this page is doable. Everywhere where they're ranking not top 3, their phone doesn't ring, and somebody else's does. So there's actually a shortcut you can do in building this. Everything I showed you, like I mentioned, you can do by hand with free tools and a notepad. But if you're running tons of these a week, here's where software earns its keep. The prospecting tool and go high level, we can type our niche in here, give it a radius, and it'll also give you a conversion rate. The higher the score, the more problems they have, the more likely they are to become a client. All you do is hit add prospect, and this is what a full report actually generates. That's an hour of work in about a minute. The tool doesn't know anything you don't know, it's just faster. I'll leave a link in the description below for a free trial. So you might be wondering what to send to a client and how to pitch them. So here's exactly what I would send them. You might want to get your phone and take a picture, or get a pen and write it down. Here's what it would say. Hi, name. I was looking for a garage door company in city on Google this morning, and the AI recommended 3 of your competitors instead of you. I put together a short breakdown showing why. Want me to send it over? That's it. No pitch. No, I help businesses grow. You're a person that noticed something true and you proved it. Because it's true, the owner can verify this in 10 seconds. And they might. But here's the honest math. Maybe 1 in 10, 1 in 20 actually reply. Send 10 a day for a week, you'll get a handful of conversations. That's not a failure rate. That's the actual math. And it's plenty. 1 follow-up 3 to 4 days later, no guilt trip, then move on. There's 40 more prospects in the next town over. So this is what the fix actually is. Our reviews engine. Automated, steady, compliant. Mention review gating is against Google's rules. That's instant credibility. Complete their listing. Categories, photos, services, hours, an hour of work. It's a massive signal. 78% of customers buy from the first business that responds. And that's a whole $300 a month service. Evidence in, recommendations out, calls answered. So remember those 3 warnings I talked about earlier? Here they are. The first one is hard, and I'm very guilty as a web developer being in this category for a long time. So 1, don't spend a week preparing. The person who sends 10 imperfect messages today beats the person who researches for 2 weeks. Every time. 2, never promise rankings. Rankings aren't yours to promise. Nobody controls them. Promise what shows up on screen. More reviews, a complete profile, and every call answered. And 3, stick to one niche until you hit 5 clients. By client 3, you'll know every objection before it comes, and that's when you get good. Now, if you want the Claude skill that wrote this audit, comment audit and I'll send it over to you. Install it, paste in the numbers, client ready report in minutes. If you're a business owner and you'd rather have someone run this for you, my email's in the description. That's literally what I do. And once your phone starts ringing, you'd better answer it.